E-King Fight News here. What up, guys? Here to talk about Bob Arum, top-ranked president, on Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez. He gave his comments in the past, but he recently had very insightful take on Canelo versus Floyd, and this is what he had to say. Shout out to the boxing channel, Marcos Viegas, who conducted the interview and got this tremendously wise answer out of Bob Arum.
A more dominant performance than he did against Robert Guerrero?
I think it's the same kind of performance. I think the difference is that Canelo has a stamina problem. So Canelo, I think, is going to use up a lot of energy chasing Floyd, throwing punches at Floyd, and I think there's a good chance that by the end of the fight that Floyd catches Canelo and knocks him out.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Bob, I know how you do it. You're everywhere.
There you go. Canelo Alvarez, quote, has a stamina problem, and there's a good chance late in the fight. You know, this is coming from the guy who's seen literally most every top-tier elite boxer in his era. And his era was a hell of a long time ago. And he understands Floyd is an all-time great, and Canelo is still very unproven and is a guy that takes rounds off. Especially he took a round off. If he takes any rounds off against Floyd, you know, you can't give anything away against the pound for pound best. You know, and if Canelo does this, it's a disaster waiting to happen. And Bob Arum can even see that. He can see that with a stamina problem, that's going to be the ending. It's going to be a late knockout by Floyd Mayweather. And Canelo better be in the best shape of his life. Coming down to 152, he better be. And he better try and, like, I think part of the reason he takes rounds off is so he has energy later in the rounds, or in the latter half of the fight. But it could backfire, especially if he uses a completely different approach from what he normally does in fights like versus Austin Trout. You know, he could very easily get frustrated because he's not landing shots, and you know, when those bright lights are on you and you have to do something and all the pressure's on the line and you just can't seem to put something together, just frustration tires you out. And you know, take it for what it is. I got my money in. You know, I got it in. Okay, so I put a little something on Floyd by late KO, and I did that before Bob Arum's comments. So that makes me feel a little bit better that, you know, I'm not the only one that can see it going that way. However, Canelo Alvarez is still a young, hungry contender and a champion, and for sure he can give Floyd Mayweather one of the toughest fights of his career. But however, he can also make mistakes and simply get outclassed. And I think that's what Bob Arum sees, which is what a lot of the boxing public sees. And, you know, for everybody in the YouTube boxing community, is anybody picking Canelo? I swear, I think everybody has Floyd Mayweather in this fight. Let me know what you guys think it is, what it is. Peace out, take care.